Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share a pretty good strategy on how to win a standardized game of tic-tac-toe. First, I'm going to show you a strategy on how to win when you are the one who's starting, and then I'm going to show you a strategy when you're not the one who's starting. So, in a game of tic-tac-toe, the corner places are the most important. That is, that they play the biggest role if that's where you place your first move in. So for now, I'm going to place my first move in the bottom right corner. But if you were starting, you could place it here, 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 or here. So I'm going to start by placing it in the bottom right corner. And as you can see, the computer opposes me by placing their move in the bottom left corner. I'm going to give you a tip right now. If your opponent places their move, that is their first move, in one of these three squares, that is 1, 2, and 3, your best move would be to oppose them by placing your second move in 1, 2, or 3. So, based on what I just said, I'm going to place my second move, right here. Now, as I did that, my opponent had to block my move, which is block this square, so that I couldn't win. But that is okay because I still have two other options. If I place my move here, I'll have two options to either move here or here. Now that will confuse my opponent because he will not know where should he block me from. Now if I do that, my opponent tries to block me from here, but that is okay since I can place my move here and he's left this square for me to win. Now I'm going to show you what happens when you're not the one who's starting. As you can see, my opponent has taken the middle square. This leaves my chances of winning pretty much close to zero unless my opponent makes a mistake. If I place it here, I have blocked him and he cannot win this way. But he still has this way and this way to win. For now, I'm going to try and block him by placing my move right here, and now he's placed his move right here. This leaves this spot open for him to win, which is why I have to place my move here if I don't want him to win. At this point, he can still win by making his move here, but if I block that, the game should end in a tie, which is exactly what happened here. Now I'm going to show you what happens if your opponent does not place their first move in the middle square. Right now, as you can see, my opponent did not place their move in the middle square. So, as I gave you that tip, when your opponent places their move in one of these three squares, you should oppose them and place your move in the opposite three squares. And I also told you that the corner places are the most valuable. So, I'm going to place my move here. As you can see, my opponent tries to oppose my move by placing his move right here. Now, if I try and do anything else other than placing my next move in the middle, he will win, obviously, because he can just place his move here and win. So, right now, I'm just going to place my second move in the middle square. And right now, my chances of winning are still pretty good. As you can see, he has placed his second move here. He as in my opponent. So now I can place my third move here so that I can win in two ways. Here by placing another move here, or here by placing another move here. So this will now confuse my opponent as to which move to block. So let's do that now. As you can see, my opponent tried to block this move, but that's okay since he's left this square open. So now I can win. So, that is a good strategy on how to win a game of tic tac toe.